I've been destined to win.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now, and later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
He puts him into the corner. Oh, an overhand punch. And he stonewalls Samu.
Looking to put an end to this.
Step pile driver.
And that looked like a terrible landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Ooh, whoa!
Scott getting worked on right now.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers. Big punch finds its mark.
Totally helpless at the moment. Running power slam!
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Gets the shoulder up instantly.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Gonna break someone's back and make them humble.
He's in excruciating. How do you counter the camel clutch?
He's prying their hands apart.
Getting tossed around.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person and make a statement.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Brought down with a snapmare.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
Being placed in the corner here.
There's the tag. Wonder what this duo is cooking up. A double team headbutt. Wow.
Samu's gaining the upper hand.
Seeing some high impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are...
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now. Cleaning house.
Oh, look at this. The power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply wanted to... From the top!
He fails to connect. Placing him in the corner. Ooh, and Samu fights back.
Samu looking to get back in this.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
Tag made.
The double team headbutt. Wow.
Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
And I don't see Samu slowing down anytime soon.
Clothesline.
Ooh. Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex. Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Getting the tag. Could be the momentum
From the top. Oh!
He dodges out of danger.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
He's really feeling all the damage. He's
On the top. Double axe handle connects.
Just caught flush.
Fatu is heading up top.
Watch out.
Headbutt on target. Down on the windpipe.
Put into the corner.
Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now. Ooh, accurate roundhouse.
Samu wears the shoulders down. This could be it.
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
And that was offense with a... And what he lets go of the hold. But I don't see any reason for it. This could do it for the win. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday Raw Thursday to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this...
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. Rocky beats him to the punch. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle.
Headlock. Ooh, cheap shot right above the eye.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Helmsley looking to bait his opponent into a mistake. Finds the roll-up.
The referee doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Float.
Uh-oh. Oh, saw what was coming and answers with the clothesline.
And a stop to the gut. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley.
Down in a hurry.
Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in.
After
In trouble here.
a couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Oh, right to the gut.
Back and forth we go. Oh, ouch. So much pride, so much resiliency on display. 2 titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
What a shot.
A face buster. Caught him.
Wait a minute.
Pedigree!
The champ taking care of business here.
kidding me? What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on.
Oh, jeez. Take all the wind out of you.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away.
Sky high.
Crash landing.
There it is. Double axe handle.
Ah, look at this. Targeting the arm now. Maivia way up high.
From the top. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
What a forearm. He's quick to get out of the way there.
Down in a hurry.
Oh. Ooh, sharp elbow. There it is, the people's punch.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight.
Power slam.
Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer. From the top. Oh, elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high-risk.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand. Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight. Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the... Ooh, and he stops that offense. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has a bigger...
Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Fast thinking saved him there. Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy. Back suplex.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
What a display of strength here.
Oh, driven face first into the apron.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Punch lands. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
There's the fisherman suplex. Smothering offense now from Rocky.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now. Launching. Oh, coming down from way up top.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high-risk. The sleeper is cinched. In trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up.
Punch to the stomach and stopped it.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Oh, really wrenching it.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique.
Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Oh, turning the pin around.
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him. Oh!
And a kick.
Boom! And Steele is one step quicker.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
He just flipped the script there.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Deep cover here. Is it enough?
Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Maivia 1 step ahead.
Just cranking the head.
He could be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Crushing the knee there.
Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. Mistake made by Steele. Neither competitor is backing down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, man.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. My goodness, did you hear that chop?
Big impact.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows?
Can he put it away? Surprisingly quick kick out.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
And over. I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. From the top, elbow drop. Good Lord.
I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
The delivering nasty stomps.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
Here he is. He made it to the top of the cage. Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. This is what he...
Wow, Steel with a big win over Peter Maivia.
Here is your
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here.
Take off.
Oh!
Headbutt. Oh, what impact. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Peter Maivia calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him.
Boom on the jaw.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way. Down with the vertical suplex.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
And now a third!
Well, George has certainly seen better days.
Ian Steel fending him off.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds. Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet.
A second one.
Oh my goodness.
Just strike it at will. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand. Peter Maivia has something brewing. Backbreaker.
Maivia can taste it now.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hit.
An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
Oh, that rake.
That's not right, but effective.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
He's trying again. Oh, that might have just broken something. No way Steel's coming back from that.
looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique.
Trying to go for it again.
Backbreaker flawlessly executed. And this has to be the end of it.
Cover! And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax, and the Queen. Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war, as they were on the back. And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The irresistible force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her.
As for Lyra, this is the biggest match of her career. Remember, she was still on the NXT roster just a few weeks ago, and now she has a chance to make history.
Neither Nia nor Lyra looking to back down in this match. Both. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity.
Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Scoop slam sets things up.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Some intimidation tactics from Nia Jax.
She might want to turn her attention back to the match at hand.
Oh, that's right.
How's that for a message?
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine. Counter, saw it coming.
She is looking to get back in this.
Standing up for herself and fighting back. She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out. Vicious headbutt.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Nia Jax has complete control here.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Oh, vicious headbutt.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Able to save herself there.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Now kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it?
And she's able to stop the count early.
Late in the match, but somehow...
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I thought this superstar was out of this match, but apparently not. What a comeback. Shoulders down. Jax could be put away here. And a kick out right away.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count. Driven down in a fisherman butt.
She's got it down for the count. She might end it here.
Fights the shoulder up in 1.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
All right, we got it the first time.
Whoa! You know what? Good riddance. That's what you get for taking the focus off of your opponent.
Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forearm.
Sidewalk slam. Sent to the corner. Big elbow.
She turns it around with the reversal. Jax cannot be overpowered. Using the elbow as a weapon. Oh, look at this. Boot right to the throat. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria needs to figure things out.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Stink face! Right to the chest.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
Saw it coming and able to escape. Reversal into the backbreaker.
With the irresistible offense.
And I don't think anything can stop Nia Jax right now. Elbow drop. Wow, Nia Jax goes off. Hard punch.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Nia Jax using her cranium as a weapon, and things are about to get a whole lot worse. Jax hits the Annihilator. Can Lyra Valkyria survive this?
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria needs to figure things out. Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
Nothing pretty about that.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. A baffling choice, her stopping the pin like that. Set right into the corner.
Effective dodge there.
Cross body. And Lyra putting together some offense.
Here's her big opportunity.
Oh, moonsault.
Incredible agility.
In the hard way. Vice-like grip on the trapezius muscle.
This is how you wear down your opponent.
Desperation in the eyes of both Jax and Valkyria. Neither woman willing to back down. Both throwing everything they can at each other. Stuck in the tree of woe. And
They are doing whatever they please.
we're seeing more offense directed toward the head.
A smart strategy in any situation. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Valkyria gets countered. Ooh, sidewalk slam.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Nia.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. And Nia now misses wildly.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Scoop slam.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Back into the ring now.
Has to mind the referee here. Has to avoid the count out.
Really cutting it close there.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Using the cranium.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months, and Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
Nia looking to end this thing. Crashing down.
Samoan drop. And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match at SummerSlam.
Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with liftoff. Oh, bad landing.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra. And Nia now
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Press slam.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Throws her back in from ringside. Guys, this might actually end in a countout, and she just barely makes it back before the official's final count.
Leaning her into the corner now. Oh, my goodness.
Didn't go to plan for Jax. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
Well, when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now. Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton.
Valkyria keeps her away.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Oh, man! That looks like it hurts.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempts.
Hopefully he has a strategy. Earth-shaking power slam.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to. Great awareness from Austin.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. Gets put into the barricade.
Sharp blow to the neck.
Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end.
Evades the attack.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
And avoids taking any damage. Hoisted up.
Bang! Snap suplex. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
This makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's action. I'm just saying I understand them.
The rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, what's going through Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold?
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down. What a headbutt. Vicious.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Stone Cold on the verge of inciting an oh hell yeah from the WWE Universe. He might just be stalling for time here. Going outside, what's he got planned here?
Taking a big risk here by bringing the table into the action.
We'll take things into the ring.
Rikishi is all business now.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Pure chaos up on the entrance ramp now.
There's a very real risk of injury here. Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting. There's no place for duking it out.
Unless you're looking to do real damage, then it's the perfect place.
Turns it around.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
So much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being.
Just a nasty headbutt.
Fight now working its way to the stage.
Nothing but glass screens and steel supports. So much can go wrong up there.
Oh, fast press and then
dropping bombs.
steel, glass, pyro, electrical. So many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm. Getting back into the ring now.
Oh, man, Rikishi is a man on a mission now.
Austin feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. A great display. They have confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. And now headed to the outside.
Shoulder tackle.
And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area.
That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Oh, right across the throat. Stone Cold avoids the attack. A devastating landing. Chokeslam.
And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage. Stone Cold reverses.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Spinebuster.
Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp.
Vicious. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
But Austin is just one move from turning this around.
Turn it around with a reversal.
Both superstars countering one move after another. Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Big headbutt. And there's another focused attack to his head.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. And he slides him back to the mat. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
You want this fight on the outside.
Oh, kendo stick right to the head.
Looking to tee off with that kendo stick. Best to get out of his way.
Heading to ringside now.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Oh. Vicious.
Just gasping for air. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well. Bottle. Austin with
Stone Cold Stunner.
Austin got it! Austin got it!
Tossed back into the ring. The Rattlesnake heads up high. From the top. Diving elbow. Going for the pin for the win. The Rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
This one's heading to the outside.
Man.
Oh! And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We are fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Boom!
Heading to the top rope, looking for something big here. Up high.
All the way to the outside. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so... And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Austin showing no fear, no intimidation. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Implanted by the DDT.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Guys, they're getting a little too close for comfort.
Stop hiding behind Cole, Saxton.
And so it was coming there.
Uh-oh.
And Austin gets stopped in his tracks. And Rikishi lately has been caught.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
That's it. Austin is out. Maneuvers out of the way.
Bulldog.
And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it, too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey.
And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Every counter being answered with another. Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh my gosh! Nasty shot to the throat.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put... Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Ah, the reversal by Rikishi. Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Set up for the leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Boom!
Grabs the leg.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded.
To the face. What a redirect.
Connects. Saw it coming. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Laying out with a power slam. Looking for the... Oh! And he gets set back into the ring. Austin gets stymied.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi driving. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point, and still in this.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Right to the face. My God. Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Punishing power slam. Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end? Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
His arrival signaled impending.
The champion thrives in these situations. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now. Man, a rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus-pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for... Oof.
That'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match.
Oh, he cuts it off. No. Cena's getting dominated.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Sharp clothesline.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole.
From the top rope, Samoan splash.
A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Beautiful spin-out powerbomb.
Uh-oh!
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Now a neck breaker.
And Umaga wants more out of his opponent.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Uh-oh. And just in time, he gets out of there.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Superstar setting up.
Oh, what a slam! Planted him.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks up. Here it comes!
Samoan spike.
Can the champ recover from that?
No, it's not over.
That was a matter of a fraction of a second.
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out.
Back elbow completely cuts them off. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
There's the pin for the championship. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by.
We got 3-minute warning and the owners of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed. I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Well, after the hardcore style of 3-minute warning, both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, grown up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning...
Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here? Targeting the short...
Escape and a takedown.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Rosie left an opening for the counter.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
The action spilling in our direction.
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
Rosie is really playing it up for the WWE Universe. Oh my, what a splash!
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over. And he gets directed into the corner.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
Man. Caught with a clothesline.
And now he's back into the ring. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Taking flight.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what was in mind there.
I don't know if there was anything in mind there.
Into the pin. Can he get him here?
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
What a chancery.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
What impact! Right in the kisser.
Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped.
So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
Oh! Both arms trapped, and what's next?
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Steered away there.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Powerbomb. And getting the cover here. He gets an emphatic kick out.
Gonna take a lot more than that to keep this man down.
And he's going with the great equalizer here. The steel chair.
Power slam.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding.
This superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the canvas. And what's next? From the middle row.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Sidewalk slam!
Rosie shutting the door right now. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the from the top.
Then Tamina.
Now clearing the announce desk, this isn't going to end well.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that. A shot like that to the ego can really shake you up mentally.
Oh, such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere.
Lift off. Ooh.
Or pump handle. Pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex. Up and down. What a slam. And she had Natalya's number there.
No safe hit on the top. Ooh, bullseye.
That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
Yeah, as Becky's trademark brashness continues to serve her well in this one.
Placed against the turnbuckle.
Reaching their opponent, and look at these.
And a series of vicious knee strikes to the body.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring. Drop toe hold.
Face first.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
She counters it. Caught with the elbow.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Driven down.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Breaker. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her chance to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
It's going to take some time, but you got to
Flying.
inverted backbreaker.
Ow.
She got put to the test there.
Natty putting some old school know-how behind that maneuver.
Powerbomb like
leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
What a shot, straight brutality coming right at you. Oh! The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down?
Have to move fast. Time is of the essence.
Holding on tight. This could be it. Carmella has the briefcase. Mella is Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the Money in
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
A leg drop, bulldog!
All measured up.
Out. Basement drop kick to the back.
And now positioning the ladder on the turnbuckles.
That just made that corner even more dangerous territory.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
Drop kick from behind.
Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
Attacking the knee.
Big right hand. Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as mudhole stomping.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Natalya knows exactly what she's doing, and it is not good for her opponent. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Get on the hook here.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
German suplex. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Focus that attack at the base. Can't put together much offense with no base.
Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claims.
Charlotte showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees.
Look at a step through. Here it comes. Figure 4 locked in.
Oh, man.
job done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those. And now placed in the corner.
Quick thinking from Tamina.
Into an overhead suplex.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoan drop.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it. What a sick thud from that table.
Oh, strong impact. And let's fall victim to some big impact there.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Yeah, the effects of this ladder match are not going to go away anytime soon.
Head up that ladder. She's stretching, but can she get it right?
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Ooh, right to the throat.
We should probably, we should probably go.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all. Into the ankle breaker.
Stomping. Ouch.
She's heading outside the ring now. What's she looking for under the ring?
She's got a table and no doubt has some dangerous plans in mind for how to use it.
Sliding into the ring now. Center of the ring. Carefully setting up the ladder. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Sent out of the ring the hard way. Going up the ladder now.
Headed for chaos at the top of the ladder.
This
Not from there.
Unbelievable.
Incredible. From that height, that's got to do it.
Turns it around. Man, things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. Oh, and a Samoan drop. What a shot. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
That's just hard to watch.
Natalya is in big trouble here. She's really taking a beating tonight. I don't think she's got much left. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank? Ooh, what a forearm club.
Taking even more damage. She can't be thinking clearly right now.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Center of the ring.
Perfect ladder positioning and placement here.
In the corner.
And Carmella getting broken down here again.
Yeah, Natalya's been able to stay with it and has the advantage here. Drop kick from behind.
Natalya sent flying to the outside.
Oh, no. That's what a killer instinct looks like.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Oh, clothesline.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. Taking this fight as high as it'll go.
Nasty chop delivered by Shawn. That is in position. Gonna make the climb.
Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
Boom, right to the jaw.
Oh, you could pick up your teeth in section 112.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
Oh, man.
Lynch. Suplex roll through into the armbar submission. Disarmor is cinched. Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to...
And she lets... It's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner.
Any member of this family that enters the professional
The goal is obtaining those... The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head.
Early cover for the...